Hello everybody, and welcome to Mixtape Emotions. This mixtape today is more like a journey. The playlist name is Haunt and Heavy. Pink by the band Mothers, That's Not My Real Life by Glazerr, and Happy Things by Burman. The reason I called it Haunt and Heavy is because each of these songs are haunting in their own right, not only in sound, but also in just vocals and content as well. The first track on this playlist is Pink, and it starts off smooth, gradually getting heavier and heavier, all while maintaining a strict, quick backbeat, which I think is a backbeat. I was going to look it up, but I actually didn't, but I'm pretty confident that it's a backbeat. It's a very consistent beat throughout the whole song. So, this song Pink by Mothers ramps you up while you're listening to it and makes you feel feels. It makes you feel like you're enjoying a really good coming of age teenage flick or book, and it just gives you that feeling of being a cool teenager and whatever that feels like. The song Pink by Mothers is definitely called Pink because they reference I am reading Sam Pink in your bed. I just wanted to say that first, because it's obvious. So, the song is really just telling a story, and they're talking to somebody, and I think they're with that somebody at the end of the song. Defective and invariable, we are untouched by it, Patrick runs a red light, and I am in the back seat. I'm watching your mouth in her rear view mirror, pensive like a child, and I don't know who her is. My parents' Blazer 1996, Chevrolet Blazer, because I looked it up. 6 months, and are you still afraid of my want? Sun-hot eyelids, I'm flinching, but you pretend not to notice. I'm reading Sam Pink in your bed. He says, living another 50 years seems impossible. Your eyes roll back, and I think of babies born. First scream into infinity, and I am tired. Heavy with sweat, when I pull you out of your sweater, flinching with the awareness of a newborn. So, this song is capturing a moment in this person's life, a day. I'm assuming it's sexual because they're pulling off their sweater in a sweaty, heavy moment. And it's just letting you live this moment with them. For almost freaking 7 minutes, by the way. This is a long-ass song. And the lyrics kind of drag through, but in a good way. It's a nice pace and it's a good build-up. It really feels like you're watching a movie. I was getting absorbed into this song, and I wanted to maintain that angsty but chill kind of vibe that it brought, and that's why the next song is Glazerr. So I do have to admit that That's Not My Real Life by Glazerr is not really a new song to me. I've been listening to it probably since the album came out, but it really was a perfect fit for the collection that I had here today. The song starts very, very heavy, picking up the backbeat from Pink, but even harder. And it has the teenage feel, because all of Glazerr's songs have that adrenalized teenage fuck you attitude on all of them, even as she gets older and has more mature, not that being a teenager isn't mature, but just having different life cycles outside of being a teenager. This song by Glazerr, it kind of feels, when you're in it, it feels like you're kind of spinning out of a cocoon and transforming. I can sit in misery like a proper woman, easier to say. I can give you all I have, all of my secrets, if that's what you want from me. I will be your naked tree, if that's what you want from me. So I'm assuming I'm under your control, I guess. I will be your naked tree, take my leaves if that's what you want from me. I'll give you everything. I don't know what stuck me here in the ground, but I want to untie myself, feeling like you're stuck. Literally saying that. The suits, they don't want me to go, they just want me to bear it all for all the women. She's saying, I can sit here in misery like a proper woman, calling out how we all have these preset roles to play, and even in a sexuality sense, I'm sure, because it's Glazerr. And women, even now, are being shit on for their fans-only account, and shit like that. It's just lame, and that's kind of what Glazerr represents, and that's kind of what Clementine's always singing about. She goes on to say, punish me, punish me, punish me, punish me, please, but she says it very cool. When she's singing it, she's like, punish me, he... It's just, she has such a cool voice. So I think she's even saying, punish me, cast me to the stake for being open and different, and I'm gonna be open and different for all the women who can't. And it's kind of cliche when I'm really thinking about it, but it's kind of authentic too. And all the, like, people call her an industry plant, but I think she's just authentically cool like that, because some people just are. She's just being the cliche so that anybody else who wants to be can. Because even kind of like being a cliche, especially if it's your authentic self and you don't want to feel like a cliche, that's even worse than being different at this point in the world. You should just be you, because we all feel like fucking posers. I'm wearing a flannel and talking about music. The song ends off in a haunting droll by Clementine, pretty much surrendering to the person that she's talking to in the song, and then you immediately get smacked by this third song called Happy Things. I chose this song because it's almost like Cherry Glazerr kind of like beats you up and like pushes you to the ground, and then this song by Burman kind of picks you up like an angel and like takes you out of the cocoon, maybe because you couldn't get out yourself. I don't know. So all of these three songs kind of like paint a full picture of emotions and genuinely takes you on a movie like a journey, a teenage movie like journey. This song, Happy Things by Burman. Surrounded by happy things. I'm glad you live in a place where all the birds sing. Sorry I can't come around. Too busy painting a smile over my frown. She's expressing the feeling, not understanding why you can't feel as happy as other people. Or at least like in your own brain, because everybody looks happier than you are. The books won't let you sleep till they're lined up straight. I feel like that's like you have so much shit on your plate, like maybe you're being taken advantage of, or you just have too many things that you have to worry about. You've got a couple new friends having a party on your face. Maybe you're being disrespected. Obviously, the girl in the class I don't like her face is not accepting yourself. I need to have a chat with my brain, and like you just continuously trying to convince yourself that everything's okay, or just trying to change it and just trying to feel better. The song just kind of repeats itself over and over again, but I feel like that might even be symbolic of like trying to tell yourself over and over again that you're okay, or you're not disgusting, not everybody hates you, like you're okay. Oh, and let me just say, when she says, I'm okay, I'm just feeling a bit shit today, her voice, she's like, I'm okay. It like influctuates. She was like an inflection in her voice that just so nice. So there's the bridge where it says, he doesn't like you and he never will, neither will hate, neither will anyone. Look at them over there laughing, they don't like you either. Your face is just dull, boring, and average. Look at your clothes, you look like a little boy, pulling and squeezing and breathing, brain don't believe them. If you've ever felt like you're having a panic attack walking down the street because everybody that passes you, even in a car, you feel like they're judging the F out of you and like picking you apart and like just thinking you're disgusting, or like creating stories in their head about you. It's just, I personally, like, I feel like that when I'm walking around. I feel like everybody's judging me. And then I realized it was because I was judging everybody. So the less I kind of like try to judge people, which I still do, I'm still like catty sometimes, it just happens because sometimes it's even funny, but the less I judge people, the less I truly judge myself, which is pretty freeing. I think if you judge other people, you're more likely to judge yourself. So that's what this song's about, just like, it's feeling a bit shit. Like, I just don't feel good. I feel like everybody fucking hates me. I'm gross, I'm not smart, whatever. It's just your brain talking shit to you. And it's really other people's voices, even if you make them up in your head. That was Mixtape Emotions. Once again, the playlist is called Haunt and Heavy, and the songs were Pink by Mothers, That's Not My Real Life by Cherry Glazerr, and Happy Things by Burman. I picked them all specifically to flow together naturally and really create a vibe and a story. Please take a listen to these songs, let me know what you think, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. If you have any thoughts that I didn't talk about, I would love to hear them, and if you have any recommendations as well, I would love to hear them. Please give this a like if you really enjoyed it, or please subscribe if you want to hear more. I'll be putting out playlists every single week on Friday, 3 songs each. of songs I just really dig. I wouldn't pick a song if I didn't think it was good. Thank you so much. This is Jenny Uchin with Mixtape Emotions.